Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and it's time to get the playing card book out and do the 4-card prompt by Create with Scrimping Mommy and on Facebook. So this week's prompt is Alice, as in Alice in Wonderland. So I have this stamp set by Stamping Bella called Oddball White Rabbit. And because I'm sort of wanting to make all the cards each week be part of a set, I didn't want to use that and then use some other Alice thing on another card and then something else on another card. So, but I do only have this one stamp. So I thought, well, what can we do with one stamp? So let's get stamping and then I'll show you what we can do with one stamp. We can perform some minor surgery to the poor white rabbit. But before I show you what I've done, or what I'm going to do, so I'm using my VersaFine Onyx Black because everything I'm using to colour is water-based. I've got my set of water-based pens here. We'll go through them. Let's just stamp him first. Let's do that. We shouldn't have pulled them down. Stay. There we are. See how they do what they're told? Right, we'll give him a right good push. I've not had my porridge this morning. I don't actually like porridge all that much. Hubby likes porridge. He has it often with berries and banana and whatnot, but I'm not keen. Right, let's see if that's enough because I didn't stand up to push, but that'll do fine. So we'll just move the stamp out the way. The stamp also comes with a little clock and a little I'm late saying. Right, so I'm going to use this plastic acrylic block as a what is it you call it when you put the paint on something? I have no idea now, it's gone. And yeah, so let's just add some colour. Like I say, everything I've got here is water-based. These are Zig Clean Colour Kuretake, and I'm just going to add all the grey bits. And what I'm going to do actually is pull in this, because this gives you an idea of where to put the shading and what to colour, and I'm just going to stick with those colours. So all the grey bits, so we're going to add grey to the side of his ears there, grey to the side of his face, and a little bit down the side of his eyes, and then that's a paw, that's a paw. I was going to say a hand. Rabbit? No, rabbits have paws, don't they? So you probably can't see this pale grey, but once I add a little bit of the darker grey, so really we're just doing all the white bits and just adding a little bit of grey to make them look more solid, and then we'll add some darker grey. This is an Ecoline brush pen. These are also water-based, and I'm just going to add some pink to the inside of his ears. And then we're just going to take our brush and just pull that pink out a little bit. So that'll make it a little bit watery, which is fine. Then we're going to do the purple. So for the purple, I really do want to add water. So we're just going to have a little bit of water on our brush, test it out a little bit, and we're just going to simply add it round his ruffle, and that's just a first layer like that, and we'll go in a minute and add a second layer to that. The yellow is all right just to do straight from the brush, and that's just going round the clock and then round his, I was going to say his apron, but it won't be an apron, it will be a tabard. Now for the little bit of shading on the yellow, I'm just going to use my beige, and that just makes that, gives that a little bit more solid. We're not going over, we're just adding little bits of shading. Right, so for the red, I've got fired brick and my red Ecoline, because the fire brick, oh, wrong end. The fire brick is quite dull, and the Ecoline red, ooh, will just bring out the bit of redness. And I'm just going to mix those two together. Give it another little try, and we can just, and we're just going round his costume. Now I'm going to just call it a costume, and he's got a little bit of sleeve there, and he's got a diamond shape in the middle there. Remember, it's, you want a watercolour effect, so you don't want to colour in anything too solid. You want to leave little spaces. Right, so this is the dark grey, and I'm just going to ever so slightly add little bits so that I can pull that out with my clean brush. And it just adds the littlest bit of shading in some of the corners. I'll lift this up closer to the camera so that you can see it in a minute. Right, so we want to add some more purple. So we've got purple on, oh wait a minute, that's, oh, I thought the camera had gone off there, but I think we're all right. We'll just add a little bit of purple. Let's thicken up the purple. So that we can add some depth to the frills there. Yep, and let's pick up a little bit of the red, the brighter red, and do the same. Just add some down where you think the darker bits might be, because that will just give you, and I don't mind about going over the lines because I'm going to fussy cut, and I just want to add a little bit more of the grey. There we are, and I think that'll do us. So that's him. Yeah. Right, so we're going to fussy cut round that. Let me just move all these pens out the way, and let's just move the water, because that would just be a disaster. Right, so, and that was the Stamping Bella. So I have the cards here. These little cards are from a Stamperia set, and I think it's just simply called Alice in Wonderland. I've got my magazine here to do the gluing, and at this one I'm just going straight forward. That's what we've just painted, and that's him fussy cut. So, and all I did was added a little bit of white gesso just to take away the shine. And I'm just going to simply glue these down the way that they were. I don't mind them sticking out over the card a little bit. Okay, so the next white rabbit for the next card so number 1 done, easy peasy. So the next white rabbit, oh no, what happened to him? Let's go say the next 2. You've heard of saw the lady in half. Well, we sawed the rabbit in half. What do you think of that? Oh no. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it didn't hurt. Just want that there. So the next time you've got your stamps out, you can look at them in a different way and think, maybe I don't need to use the whole stamp. Maybe I could have keeking round from the other side of the card. What do you think? You think that's what he's doing? He's hiding? He's hiding behind something? Oh dear. Right, and the same for him. I do love Alice in Wonderland. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea because it can be a bit kind of surreal, to say the least, but I think that's what I like about it. I've got a nice copy, a nice illustrated copy that my husband bought for me a number of years ago. I just want to get these in the right place. That'll do. Yes, he bought me a copy of Alice in Wonderland. It's a lovely book. And he's peeking round from the other side. Maybe they're hiding. Maybe they're hiding from the Queen. Okay, so that's 3. So we need a 4th. This one, he's lost his whole body. Oh dear. He's peeking up from behind with all his clocks. Oh dear. So I want to stick him down, just a little bit of glue at the side there. We just want to make him peeking over. A little bit of glue under his clock. There we are. And now we can just rearrange a tumble of cloth clocks. Maybe like that. Can't remember how I had them. I want them all touching. That'll do. Yeah. So have you joined in the cards, the card challenge, the card prompts? It's pretty good fun. I'm quite enjoying it so far. Because there's no pressure to join in every week, or you just do whatever takes your fancy. I've done them all so far, but whether I'll get to the end or not, I don't know. Probably, because I'm quite enjoying it. And it's quite a loose prompt. And you get to see everyone else's interpretation over on the Facebook group. There. There's my four Alices. Well, except they're not Alice. 4 rabbits. Okay, let's get them in the book. So, here's number 1, butterflies, and number 3 was birds. I do like the birds. And number 4 is Alice. And this looks a bit random, but I was placing it so that I could get my ears in. And then I wanted this one here. And then these 2 down the bottom. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. Let's get a non-sticky sheet. And we'll stick him down first. Oh, now wait a minute. Do I want to? I don't want to stick them down till I've taken my photograph. I need a photograph for the Facebook page, and if I take a photograph of that like that, I won't be able to get them all in. So I'm just going to leave it there, and that's how they'll get stuck in once I've taken my photograph. That was a close call. Okay, so thanks for joining me today. And if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.